President Trump hosts Ukraine's president and other European leaders there at the White House. The administration's takeover of law enforcement in the nation's capital is now in its second week. The White House touting nearly 400 arrests, more than 40% of them listed as undocumented migrants. This as hundreds of additional National Guard troops are heading to D.C. in the coming days with the possibility they could be armed. The Department of Interior highlighting its efforts to remove graffiti and take down homeless encampments around the city, releasing these before and after photos. At the same time, and amid pushback from D.C. residents, the online reservation site OpenTable says restaurant reservations have fallen by 25% since the federal crackdown. However, reaction to the moves is mixed.
Where I live, I can see the street. And I saw a group of police officers and National Guard just walking, they were all walking together though, but they were walking on the sidewalk.
It's really upsetting to see that how politicized this has become, and the militarization of D.C. I mean, that's the basic tenet of our system, is that the military is not supposed to be used as a police force.
And NewsNation's Joe Khalil live for us there in Washington. So, Joe, where will these additional troops, possibly armed troops, be coming from?
So it's a couple of states, all of them red states. I want to just set the scene for you here and take a look at what we are seeing. This is at Union Station, and so far, the largest presence of National Guard troops that we have seen deployed in one place in D.C. since the beginning of this federalization. So over my right shoulder, you see one large tactical truck there, National Guard. Over to my left shoulder, there is another. Beyond that, a little ways in the distance, but still very present and visible here, you see a Humvee. There is a second Humvee over there, and then just straight directly across from me, another large tactical vehicle. So that is 5, if you've been counting and staying with us, large vehicles here for National Guard presence, each one of them with 2 or 3 National Guard troops. And earlier in the morning, they're not here anymore, but we did see up on the roof of Union Station perched a couple of National Guard troops there as well. So look, this is Union Station. This is an area in D.C. where there's not really a lot of crime per se. There is a homeless presence, not encampments, not tents, but you see homeless people when you come in and out. It's also a very busy area for foot traffic, because if you take the metro, this is a big metro stop. If you're taking a train to and from Washington, D.C. from out of state, from different places, this is very likely one of the first places you're going to be when you walk out into the district. So there clearly is an effort to stage these National Guard troops here. And again, it's the largest that we've seen in one place since the beginning of this. Is that because there are now new numbers coming in? Perhaps. We haven't gotten clarity from the White House about strategically why certain troops are placed where. But we can tell you that last week there were 800 deployed to D.C. This week, there are going to be 1,500, almost double, deployed to the nation's capital. A lot of those new numbers are coming from West Virginia, about 350. We are told, are already here. In addition to the West Virginia National Guard troops, Ohio and South Carolina, again, all 3 red states, they are sending an additional 750 combined between the 2 of them. So that's where this presence is coming from. Muriel Bowser, the mayor here in D.C., has already expressed her displeasure over this, putting on Twitter basically saying that this is an un-American thing that we are seeing take place in the district, Nichole. And take a look at the numbers. We continue to see the White House putting out the numbers of arrests. The FBI has confirmed they have made some. As much as we talk about the National Guard, because again, they're very visible, it's the FBI, the DEA, it's ICE that are actually out in the communities that are making arrests. And so far, the White House says more than 300, on their way to 400 arrests from federal agents alone since this operation began. So, Nichole, as we continue to cover this, as we have all last week and again today, we're trying to get a sense of what the strategy is specifically from the White House, why certain teams are put where, and really what the end goal is as well.
All right. Joe Khalil live for us there in D.C. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.